Good morning. My name is Youshi Naidoo. First and foremost, I'd say I'm a mom, although both girls are now legal adults, but still living at home, and I see no attempt of leaving the nest. I'm also a wife and a homemaker. I head up the largest portfolio at DRG, which is our professional employer organization services. I was actually recruited into DRG a few years ago. I started off as an HR administrator, but a year later, after working closely with my CEO, David, learning his methodology and his work ethic, I then progressed to the PEO Services Manager. As PEO Services Manager, I'm in charge of communications and onboarding for our international PEO client base. We provide them a full HR service. We engage with our international PEO clients and networks to provide them this total service. DRG has established DRG Sibanya Africa. We use this platform for our community outreach services. Through this platform, we actually engage with orphanages, providing, even if it is just a simple hot cooked meal or donation drives for food, clothing, toys, and stationery. So it is here that we use to uplift our community. We believe in giving back to the community. And we're the first to raise our hands and volunteer our services and efforts in order to uplift our community. Personally, I am involved through my church organization. I'm involved in feeding schemes. We actually, at the moment, we involved in providing food hampers to the destitute. Currently, there are about 80 families that we support with grocery hampers, and this is only possible through the generous contribution of our local members. I'd like to think that I am making an effort, both in business and in our communities, by keeping calm and remaining focused on outcomes. I have a passion for excellence. My fellow businesswomen have all inspired and motivated me. Listening to their stories and how they have emerged from impoverished backgrounds and picked themselves up and persevered. And despite their challenges, they have made a complete success. This to me is inspirational and motivational. I started off in corporate. When I was in my final year of tertiary studies, I was recruited. So I finished my final exams in December, and in January of that, the next year, I actually walked into the financial sector of a major corporate. And to be honest, it was a very male-dominated environment. And women were basically disregarded in terms of your work. And it was an environment of Sir, Mr. and closed door policies. So I couldn't rise up to the challenge, and I just felt stunted and I felt held back. But nevertheless, I persevered, and through determination and keeping at it, I moved into various roles within corporate. And my life changed completely when I entered DRG. My personal goals would be not only to improve myself, but to also improve for better business growth. My intention is also to ensure that DRG meets its service goals of our international PEO clients. To young women, I would say, use your talents. Use every opportunity afforded you. The asset of any business, it's its people. And fortunately, many business leaders are recognizing this. So I'd say innovate and just go forward using your talents to be the best that you can be. Seize every opportunity to upskill and to better yourself. And don't let fear hold you back. Rise above those challenges, and you'd be amazed at the inner strength that you actually have that will make you actually rise to the occasion and be successful in whatever your future goals are. I actually am very fortunate in that I've reached work-life balance. It did take some working at, but I finally arrived. And personally, I make sure that I take time out for myself. Come Friday afternoon, at sunset, it's tools down. I unwind, I basically put aside all my secular activities, and I use the next 24 hours to focus on religious activities. I'm also deeply spiritual, and I use this time to unwind, to rejuvenate, to reinvigorate myself and get ready for the week that lies ahead. Prior to COVID, it was actually activities where we would go into nursing homes and spend time with the aged and the frail, basically reading to them and just, spending time communicating. It's so heartbreaking to see that a lot of these people are actually left at the nursing homes and forgotten by even their own families. Personally, we spend time in nature. We go on hikes, we do beach walks, and just basically socializing with fellow-minded and like believers. So that is how I spend my time rejuvenating and relaxing. I think, it's, as women, sometimes we underestimate our strength. But I think just being a woman in itself is strength enough. So use every opportunity afforded to you. Use your natural talents and abilities and your knowledge and bring out the best that is within you. And, be inspired by other people, by other people's challenges, learn from it, and you will be amazed at your inner strength and your potential to exceed as well. Thank you.